What's the word, gang? We are live again with another training session. Upper session, split just changed, 4 days a week, technically, but I still go every day, kind of, because I do like my in-between stuff. So it's legs and off, but on the off day, I'll do like abs and calves. Upper, then legs again, then off, but that off I do abs and calves. Upper, and then off, and then repeat. That's what we're doing right now. Volume's on the lower side. I took like a week off to deload. I don't really like spending a lot of time in the gym, so once like 45 minutes to an hour goes by, I'm kind of like, all right, I want to get this over with. But the beauty is that I like to train hard. Most things are like 2 sets apart. We got some rest pauses in there too. I haven't done those since my dog crap days. Shout out to PG, remember that? Only got 2 shots to do our sets. We have to do as many reps as we possibly can. But that's not new here. Every upper day we're starting off with arms because that's still a priority for us that we need to get up, and then some chest and back stuff. So let's get it. Y'all seen those memes? The chewed rope? There's always a rope that's super chewed.
Every gym has one.
Yeah. It's like someone takes one just.
Yeah, for sure.
So warm-ups, right? I don't think there's like a specific way to warm up. I just try to get as warm as I can. If you want like a reference point, because I'm supersetting, I'm gonna go back and forth, but let's say I was just doing like just one movement. I'll pick probably like 50% of the load, the working load that I'm gonna use, do anywhere from like 15 to like 30 reps. Then I'll increase like to like 75% of my working weight, do like half of that. So if I did 20 reps, I'll do like 10 reps. And then I'll probably go to like 85% of the working weight I'm gonna do and do like 3 to 5 or something, right? But you're just trying to get warm and trying to get your execution where it needs to be. So when the weight actually gets heavy, you're not like changing stuff up, if that makes sense. Lately, I've been doing my first warm-ups to like 30.
30?
Yeah, just to get blood in there.
Yeah.
I think too, the issue with fitness is like a lot of people are talking about the same things without even knowing it. They're like, oh, you're only doing 2 sets, but they might count the warm-ups. So that, technically if you count my warm-ups, I'm doing like 6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 5 or 6 sets. You know what I mean? So like a lot of people talking about the same thing. Like, there's the high volume camp and the lower volume camp. Like, oh no, you gotta do less sets or you gotta do much higher sets. But what if we're all talking about the same thing? You know what I mean? Like,
most people don't think about it like that, though.
Yeah, bro. Like, I personally count my working sets or my sets that are actually really, really hard, like the ones I take to failure or close to it, as my actual sets.
Right.
But that's my interpretation of it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people don't see it that way. They see as all their sets as all their sets. So like the whole high volume versus low volume, it's like, context is everything. How many sets are actually hard? Start counting those as like your working sets, or count that towards your volume. Even though this is still volume, but it's just not stimulating volume, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we're getting blood in there, but we're not eliciting a response unless it's actually like hard. You can't control the rep speed, and it's just a struggle. So just my 2 cents. Let's go. I did 25. Let's go 35. Do like 12 of those, 10 or 12 of those. Yeah. Cool. Feeling pretty fresh, bro.
Feeling good?
Feeling fresh, yeah. Feeling good. Yeah, I'm already at almost my working set.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll probably go 100 here. I'm gonna do one more feeler set on the dumbbells, and then we'll get started. Watch your back.
We're warming up, guys.
Yeah. But here's the thing, the cool thing about supersets, right? Get more steps.
Yeah.
Go back and forth, And then while I rest, I'll do a lap or 2.
Make sure you guys hear 10,000.
Yeah, man. Also, Paul bumped my steps up to 15.
15.
Yeah, I'm at 15K now.
I mean, you get 10,000 easy by just doing a bike path.
15, I have to think about it a little bit. But my cardio's pulled out completely right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then as we start bumping food up again, I think what he's doing is trying to get my appetite to start coming back up, because right now I'm eating a decent amount of food, at least to me. I'm eating like 3,500-ish.
Oh yeah, that's decent.
So that's like 500 grams of carbs, 250 protein, 60 fat. For me to push past like, he wants, where the goal is 270 at some point this year. I think 60s are in the cards today.
Oh.
Yeah. I know he's kind of spoke about it before, but like, this is why I prefer doing less volume. Whenever I do it, I always feel fresher when I come in here. But I think it's also because I like to train really close to failure, really hard, or to absolute failure. Psychologically, it's easier for me to do that. Once we started adding like 3 sets, 4 sets to stuff, After like 3 weeks, my body was I couldn't handle it anymore.
Yeah.
Couldn't handle it.
Makes sense though.
Huh?
Makes sense.
Yeah, because and that's why you have to understand like the person's personality. Like I used to be like, nah, only low volume works, only low volume works. You obviously can't go so high volume that it becomes junk. But some people that just mentally just can't handle going really hard may need more sets.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. But me, I'd rather just be a little bit more efficient. And my personality is I don't want to leave any reps in the tank.
Right.
Unless like obviously like a deadlift, like I'm not gonna do it till I can't move. But like, you know, safe stuff, like most of the stuff I do is on machines anyways. Yeah, I'm doing it until I have no more reps left. When I spoke to my coach about that, it was like, all right, we'll structure the program around that, and you don't have to be in here for that long. Right. Unless we're shooting videos, because I'm gonna be talking a lot. First working set?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
9.
You got 70s in the tank.
I don't know about that. Yeah. C'est zonouye. I say nouye net. That's a shout out to my peoples. That's actually where I got this from.
Fairs.
Yeah. Taino Beach.
Sheesh. It's had it with them forever.
Huh?
You've had it with you forever.
Yeah, bro.
Never takes it off.
Since 2020, but no, I take it off. Like, you know, shower, go to bed. My best is 8 with this.
What is this? 100?
Come on.
Holy shit.
I'll take it.
Holy shit.
I'll take it. That's what happens when you rest, bro. So we just got one more round of that and we're done.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna rest for like 2 minutes in between.
Oh, okay.
Everybody wants to use the 60s today, so I'm just gonna use the 65.
Fair enough.
And we'll find a sweet spot between, do the rest pause with the 55s. Ooh. Same thing on extensions. Would you rather train hard or would you rather train long?
They can answer that. I already know the answer.
Last one. And that's that. 2 sets. That's it.
Pump cover is off. Oh fuck. Pump cover is off.
Yeah, we active now. I gotta think of a topic.
All right.
Something we should talk about, even though it's not like directly related to lifting, is tracking food. Do you have to track food, track your calories to like get results? You don't have to, but you probably should. It's like saying, do I need to, at an F1 race, do I need to use tires with tread? I'm working on this analogy right now, to race. You don't have to, but it's probably in your best interest. That was a terrible analogy. That's terrible. Here's the point. The thing about tracking food, it builds awareness on how much food you're actually eating. A lot of people's physique aspirations, fitness goals, or body composition goals would be solved if they just knew how much they're eating. Because once you know how much you're eating, then you can go in whatever direction you please, because all you gotta do is use that as a reference point and chop from that. Or assemble other variables like activity to create either a deficit or surplus or whatever you're trying to create to get to the goals that you're looking for. So a lot of people say, oh, I don't got time for that, it's overwhelming, when it's literally all you're doing is taking a scale, putting it on a counter, and press start. Like, I think people get overwhelmed because they try to get too fancy. Keep it simple. I personally enjoy tracking food because I like knowing what's going in my body, and just I like knowing the data points, so I know. I just like having control. I just like having control. So that's kind of it.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. Yeah. That caught up with me. So the way I look at rest pauses is like almost like you're going back in time. And you know, like the last few reps in the set is the stimulating ones or the stimulating ones. Yeah. It's like you're going back in time to relive them again.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it really works, but in my head that's how it works. All right, one more flies. Ow. All right, back off a rest pause.
He's almost done.
Yeah, that's it. Cook, bro. Guys, that's all she wrote. Clanging and banging all off season. We got 6 more months left of growth. And then 2026, we flip the switch. And then we can start prepping for the end of the year. A year and a quarter from now, we'll be back on stage.
Watch 2026, guys.
Yeah.
Promise you, you're gonna see something different.
Yeah, bro. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Quick, easy. Guys, my lifting style is very simple. I just pick a handful of movements that fit my structure, and I just try to get as brutally strong as I can on them and just progress over time. Repeat, that's it.
Yeah.
Eat, sleep, do it all over again. The hard part, I think, for a lot of people is it is boring. But I say this all the time, results aren't boring. Even though this workout's tailored to me, try it if you'd like. I'm the type of guy that likes to hit it hard and go home. I don't like to spend a ton of time in here. So if that's your style, if that's your psyche, go for it. I did 2 sets of pop with the rest pause at the end. And that's kind of it, guys. Follow me on LogZoe if you haven't already, LOCDZOE, just like the handle on the YouTube. And if you're looking to shred fat, get jacked, remodel your birthday suit, click the link in the description. Let's get to work.
Yes, sir.
Peace.